I think this is one of the coolest views in my area. I love it. Hello, I am Max and you're watching Cool Stuff in Weird Cars. Where in this video, as with the past few years, I'm making a kind of a year-end roundup of everything that's happened this year, as well as everything that I well, not everything, but some things that I plan to do for the next year. So, this has been kind of like a tradition. I've done it for the last 3 or 4 years. So last year was pretty interesting. It ranged from me uploading videos like a couple times per week to not uploading a video for a month, basically. I plan to fix this for 2019, but I don't know how well it's going to go or how much I'm actually going to upload, because I never really know how much I'm going to upload in a year or in a certain amount of time. But I'm going to try to at least do maybe 2 videos per month, if not more. Preferably, I'd like to do 1 video per week, but I have no clue if I'll be able to get that. I honestly don't know. So, as long as I have 2 videos up per month, I will be happy, and that's about that. So last year, we started off the year with like 3,600 subscribers, ended in 50, like I'm at 5,650 or so right now. And that's pretty good growth. I mean, it wasn't really much more than the previous year of 2017. But I also, like I said, I didn't upload much this year. So I think if I uploaded and kept continuously going and not slacking, well, not really slacking, but not stopping and, you know, waiting for a month to upload a video, I think that we can get somewhere. Who knows, because YouTube is strange, but I've pretty much just made a deal with myself where I'm basically just going to upload and I'm going to make videos, and I'm just not going to worry at all about analytics, the impressions specifically on YouTube, because they're always low. No matter what the video is, or when I upload it, or how many subscribers I have. So I'm just gonna try and avoid that, try and avoid just even seeing how many views the videos have after I upload them, and we'll go on from there. So because that's like the biggest part with it, is I always like, man, is this video gonna do well? And if it doesn't do well, then I get super like demotivated. So we're gonna try and fix that, just by sheer ignorance, I guess, and go on from there, deal with it that way. Honestly, for goals this year, for YouTube, really, I don't really care. 10,000 subscribers would be nice by the end of the year. For other goals, my hair still looks really wet. I keep getting distracted by things. There's a moth. Hello, Mr. Moth. Why are you outside? It's cold out there. Brother, what are you doing? I mean, it's not that cold out there, I guess. It is 55 degrees, but like, it seems a little cold for a moth. Some other goals I have for this year that aren't necessarily related to YouTube, per se. Kind of, I guess. First off, I would like to buy more cars, obviously, and have more interesting cars. This moth keeps distracting me. And one of those cars, preferably one of the next cars I get, actually, I would love to have a certain JDM import car. And the reason I say later on, I would totally probably try and buy one now, because I actually do have a little bit of money that I could use towards one. But I need to sell my truck, obviously, first, my Ranger. That's my biggest goal of this year so far, or this next year, is to get my Ranger sold as soon as possible. I need to clean it up the rest of the way and pretty much put it on the market. But, there's a certain JDM car that only becomes legal as of next year. Well, I don't know when you're watching this video. I don't know when I'm going to upload it. So, 2019. Sadly, it doesn't become legal until October of 2019 because of when they started producing them. But it is a car that I've barely seen anything of on the internet. But they're pretty, not popular, but like, there's quite a few of them in Japan. But I may or may not have the first one in the US, because if I like basically have it imported at the right time, I can have it right as it becomes legal. So there's a plan with that. I'm not going to say specifically what it is. Some of you might be able to figure out what it is just based on the fact that I said it becomes legal in October of 2019. And it's a JDM car. So if you figure it out, good on you. But for the most part, I'm just going to keep it kind of to myself until then. Second, obviously, my Ranger, got to sell that. Got to get it cleaned up, and that's basically it. Third thing, I have another car, obviously, that has been not shown on my channel very much, except for update videos, which is a Chrysler TC by Maserati. I still need to get it running right. It does run. I need to fix the exhaust. I need to cut out the catalytic converter because I want to do that. And I need to just figure out what's making it run badly. So I would like to get it done sooner than later because I'd like to actually start driving the car and filming it and having other people film it and whatever, because I know that there was still like a list of 15 people on YouTube that wanted to film that car, ranging from, you know, Aging Wheels to Doug DeMiro to whoever. So I need to get that done. I need to get my Ranger gone so I can take it out of the garage that it's in right now, because I've been trying to keep it clean in the garage, but I've had no time to clean it up the rest of the way because I've just basically just simply washed it. And I basically just have to scrub the crap out of that fender and it should come out somewhat okay. But I need to also get inspected. I didn't remember that. But once I get that out of there, get the Chrysler in the garage, start disassembling the whole like fuel rail, the intake, all that stuff, so I can get it all cleaned out. Try and figure out what the problem is, because I think it might be vacuum, it might be the fuel rail, it might be the computer. Hopefully it's not, because it does feel kind of like it's in a limp mode of sorts. Like as soon as it hits boost, it just like any kind of boost. Like I can hear a little bit of boost before it starts to feels like it's limiting itself. So who knows what that is? It could just be a vacuum line in the wrong area, because I know that if sometimes if you put a or if a vacuum line's not hooked up correctly and it's not running the boost correctly, it will kind of do a limp mode because it doesn't want the engine to overboost, basically. So hopefully it's simple like that. Hopefully it's not nothing, or hopefully it's something like the turbo's gone, or a serious problem with the engine. So that'll be like my first big project of 2019, basically. And otherwise, I got some things I want to do to this car, the LS400. Just fix the little things like the screens don't work, the two antennas that fell off. I think I'm pretty sure I showed the car front antenna in the last video, and if I didn't, it fell off whenever I was taking it through a car wash. I just kind of was rubbing the back window, and it just came off with the thing at the car wash as soon as I went over it once. So basically just have to glue that on. I need a whole new antenna for the radio antenna, which the radio still luckily works. It doesn't get a few stations that I used to get, but all I need to do is just buy another antenna and install it. It shouldn't be too hard, because actually the electronic motor actually works for the antenna. It never actually went up or down, but I can hear it every time I shut the car off, or every time I turn the radio off, or just even sometimes when I switch stations, I can hear the antenna trying to adjust, but it doesn't do anything because it's broken. So other than that, just a few other little things here and there. I probably should replace the power steering pump as well as the starter on this thing at some point, because both of those are kind of iffy. But so that's all my goals with my cars. Otherwise, I'm just going to try and travel a bunch. I love traveling, as you know. I'm already starting off kind of with a bang. I'm driving from here in St. Louis to fairly far northeast in the US, aka New York City, to help a friend move in about a week. About January 3rd, I think, is when we're leaving. It's a Thursday. That's gonna be fun because I love driving, and it's gonna be a 17-hour drive. And I'm not stopping. Well, I'm gonna stop for gas, obviously, but I'm not gonna stop to sleep or anything on the way there or on the way back. So hopefully it works out well. But otherwise, I have a bunch of other events I would like to go to. I'd love to go to Radwood events, specifically in Seattle. I'd love to go to the one in Seattle. Sadly, if I do end up, well, there's a extremely high chance I'm going to actually end up importing the car that I was talking about. But sadly, the Radwood Seattle show is in July, and I for sure won't have the car by July, so I won't be able to take it to that. But maybe if I end up having enough money, I can take it to Radwood, LA, because it's supposed to be in December again. Who knows? We'll figure that out when we get there. But otherwise, there's not really much else to talk about. So thank you all so much for a very productive 2017. We hit 5,000 subscribers. I bought a new car. Finally bought my own car. Bought a car for the first time, technically, because I didn't really buy my previous cars. And really, it's been a fairly good year. Somewhat. we're gonna make it better. We're gonna make 2019 the best year yet. So hope you stay around, stay tuned for everything that's about to come, reviews, everything. I don't really know what's gonna happen necessarily with the other channel that I made. If you remember that I even made another channel for reviews specifically, but I might not use it, I'm not sure. But we'll figure it out sometime here soon, and more content is on the way. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and thank you for an awesome 2018. I'm out of here. See ya.